Good evening, Arizona. I'm Patty Kirkpatrick. A crashed F-16 remains parked in the desert northwest of Phoenix tonight. The fighter jet made a hard landing near Wickenburg Municipal Airport yesterday after its engine failed. Tonight, that airport remains. The military investigates, and Steve Beaudenay is live to explain that's costing a lot of money. Steve.
Hey, Patty, the airport here makes a lot of money for Wickenburg. It always has. But now, as it remains closed as the Air Force investigates that crash landing of an F-16D fighter jet out of Luke Air Force Base, the money has stopped rolling in. Crews from Luke Air Force Base are making themselves at home here at the Wickenburg Municipal Airport as they continue to look for pieces of the puzzle that led to the crash landing of this multi-million-dollar F-16D fighter yesterday.
Yesterday we secured the scene, make sure everything was safe for people to approach and do what they have to do, to secure the aircraft. And really what's going on today is preservation of the scene.
Captain Jerry Gonzalez says the scene is being combed for pieces of debris or other clues that will help the Air Force come up with needed answers.
I mean, we take flying safety very seriously, so any find out about how this came to be, it can help us prevent any future mishaps like this. It's really what we're after.
While the investigation continues, the gates here remain closed.
And we understand that's going to be several days. It's going to be until Monday at least, and maybe beyond Monday.
Wickenburg Town Manager Gary Edwards also serves as the airport manager. He expects the town to lose several $1,000s through fuel sales due to the forced closure.
That is significant for us.
Edwards hopes the Air Force will help replace some of the lost funds.
They indicated they would possibly work with us as far as maybe a reimbursement. We don't know what that means at this point.
We will work with the town of Wickenburg, to make sure the appropriate compensation, is taken care of.
Now, we're told that the Air Force has already had a team of lawyers here at Wickenburg looking over the site and trying to help out the town of Wickenburg, make up for this lost airport business. Steve Beaudenay, 3TV in Wickenburg.
Thank you very much for that, Steve. The pilot of an F-16 emergency landing northwest of the valley, now it's creating some economic trouble. Happened yesterday right next to the Wickenburg Municipal Airport. Officials hoped the fighter jet would have been moved by now and the airport would be back up and running. But as Steve Beaudenay is here to tell us, that's not what's going on. Steve?
No, Patty, I'll tell you what, the airport here in Wickenburg is not your normal small-town airport. It has a runway of over 6,000 feet, and that means jets as large as a 737 can land here. But today, as the Air Force continues its investigation into the crash landing of this F-16 yesterday, nothing is landing in Wickenburg at all. Today, the Wickenburg Municipal Airport is a busy place, but not with private aircraft or with fuel sales. Those both are at a standstill as the Air Force looks for clues as to what caused yesterday's crash landing.
A very thorough process to make sure that we piece everything back together.
Captain Jerry Gonzalez says 3 different investigative units will try to piece together yesterday's mishap before this F-16 can be hauled back to Luke Air Force Base.
And we really appreciate the support of the town of Wickenburg.
But that support comes with a price. While the investigation moves forward, nothing else moves here at all.
We have heard from some customers out there already concerned because they can't leave, or can't come into the airport.
Gary Edwards is both town and airport manager. He says Wickenburg's airport gets a lot of jet business this time of year, bringing in visitors to the area's dude ranches and the town's well-known rehab facilities.
We're telling them there's nothing we can do at this point. We just have to, and understandably so, we have to work with the Air Force and wait until it's open.
The town of Wickenburg expects to lose thousands of dollars in airport fuel sales also while the investigation continues. Captain Gonzalez tells us that the Air Force plans on reimbursing Wickenburg for their losses. Steve Beaudenay, 3TV in Wickenburg.